Welcome to the online class, my dear students. My name is Srikant Rao. I am going to teach computer science subject for you people. I have 12 years of teaching experience. I am once again welcoming you to this computer science bridge course classes. For your first year, we have 4 units. That is, the whole syllabus is divided into 4 parts: Unit A, Unit B, Unit C and Unit D. Unit A contains some basic concepts of computer science. Means, in Unit A, we are going to discuss what is a computer, what are the main parts of the computer, classification of computer, how computer works, input unit, output unit, as well as we are going to discuss how to represent data in a computer. Like that, we are going to discuss some basic concepts of computer in Unit A. And in the next unit, that is in Unit B, we are going to discuss, that is Unit B is problem solving methodology. It means in this unit, we are going to discuss how to develop a software, what are the steps involved to build a software. Means, in this unit we are going to discuss algorithms, flowcharts, as well as life cycle to construct a software, and also we are going to discuss different types of softwares. Like that, we are going to discuss regarding the softwares in Unit B. And the next unit is very important, that is programming using C++. Means, in Unit C, we are going to discuss one of the computer's high level programming language, that is C++ programming language. Means, in the Unit C, we are going to discuss what is a program, what are the rules and regulations we have to follow to write a program, how to execute it. Like that, totally we can say we are going to learn one of the computer's programming language, that is C++ programming language. After completion of this Unit C, we are able to write C++ programs. Here, I want to say one thing, that is, if you are taking a computer science as one of the subject in second year, means for this period, for this PUC, you are going to study regarding this C++ programming language. Means C++ is one of the computer's high level programming language. You are going to complete this C++ programming language in this academic year, in this PUC. You are going to study in detail about C++ programming language in the first year as well as second year. After completion of PUC, suppose you are joining any engineering branches. It may be civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, like that. You choose any engineering branch, you are having one computer programming language. Right now, if you are if a student is joining for engineering, means he is going to learn first C programming. But if you are taking one of the subject as computer science in PUC, means you are going to learn C++ programming language in this 2 years. Engineering students are going to learn this C++ programming maybe 4th or 5th sem. The same subject is going to be comes once again in the engineering of 4th or 5th sem. Suppose you are going to take electronics branch or computer science branch or information science branch, or even it may become for telecommunication. So what I am going to say means, if you are going to engineering, if you have any plan to join engineering in future, means it is better to take here, means in the PUC, computer science as one of the subject, because in this 2 year you are going to learn in detail about C++ programming language. It may be helpful for you people. Anyhow, let it be. Regarding the C++ programming language, we are going to discuss in the unit C. And next, unit D contains some chapters like word processing, MS Excel, HTML programming. So we are going to discuss regarding this afterwards. So this is your first year syllabus. For this PUC first year as well as second year, in the computer science, we have theory subject as well as lab subject, as well as lab. It means we have to write annual examination for maximum of 70 marks, and you have to write practical examination for 30 marks, total 100 marks. This 100 marks is divided into 2 parts, 70 marks for theory and 30 marks for practical. So theory subject purpose, we have to discuss 4 units. As I said now, unit A, unit B, unit C, unit D. For lab, or else we can say practical is concerned, we are going to discuss 3 things, that is part A, C++ programming. Part B, we are going to discuss exercise on MS Excel, and part C, we are going to discuss HTML, that is hypertext markup language. It is one of the programming language. With the help of HTML, it is possible to create web pages. Okay, let it be. In detail, we are going to discuss each chapter afterwards. So this is your first year theory concept. Today we are going to discuss a very important word, that is computer. It is a very basic thing to know about it, especially for you people, because you taken computer science as one of the subject. So let us see the definition of computer. What is a computer? Computer is an electronic device which accepts data and process on it to produce result, right? So whenever we are moving the definition of computer, whenever we are going to learn the definition of computer, we heard that computer is an electronic device which accepts data and process on it and produce the result. Or else in some book he is given computer is an electrical device which accepts data, process on it and produce the result. So here we are observing two definitions for computer. Means in some book author says computer is an electronic device. In some book author says computer is an electrical device. What we have to write? It is your choice, students, my dear students. You can say computer is an electronic device, or else you can say computer is an electrical device which accepts data and process on it and produce the result. Because this computer system contains as well as to run the computer, or else on this computer we need electricity. Without electricity it is not working. It means electricity is also very important to run the computer. That's why we can say computer is an electronic device or computer is an electrical device. We can say any one. Without electricity it is not working. Without electronic component also it is not working. So therefore we can say computer is an electrical device, or else we can say computer is an electronic device which accepts data and process on it and gives result to the user, right? So just you observe the definition of computer. What words we can observe means computer is an electronic device which accepts data, and process on it and produces the result to the user, right? Now let us see what is mean by data, what is mean by process, what is mean by result. You see, just to recall the definition, computer is an electronic device or electrical device which accepts the data and process on it and produces the result to the user. See here, which accepts the data means unprocessed thing, or else we can say raw material which is not having a meaning is called data. It means, just I am going to write it 25. I am going to say this 25 is a data because I don't know what it is. Means it may be a roll number of student, or it may be a amount, it may be anything. We are not confident about it. That is raw material, unprocessed thing. So unprocessed thing is called data. Processed thing is called information. For example, I am going to write one sentence: 25 is my roll number. 25 is my roll number. From this sentence, what we can decide? That 25 is a roll number of some student. So now this 25 has a meaning. So this is called, means which has meaning is called information. Which one, which is not have any meaning, say we can say data. Means unprocessed thing or raw material is called data. And the next thing, process. Process means work. And the next one, work means when we are going to two numbers, when we are going to consider two numbers 50 plus 40, and between these two numbers we are going to write plus, means addition operation is going on. So 50 plus 40 means here some work is going on, some process is going on, and after that process we are getting result as 50 plus 40, 90, right? So like this, process means some work, and afterwards result means expected thing or what we need, that is called result. So these are the very important terms comes while discussing definition of a computer. So now what we can see, what is the mean by a computer? Computer is an electronic device which accepts data and process on it and produces result to the user. It means, just listen here, computer is an electronic device which accepts data. Which accepts data means user is going to, suppose we have to write a program to perform addition of two number, means what we have to do? We are going to write a C++ code in computer, right? And after in the execution time, when we are going for execution, that computer asks enter two numbers. Enter two numbers. I am entering 50. One more number I am entering 60. And afterwards, computer display sum of two number is equal to 110. Like that, it gives result. Means computer is an electronic device which accepts data and process on it and produce the result to the user. Means computer is an electronic device which accepts data, means it asks input, enter two numbers, means when it asks, user is going to something according to that display. So when user is going to enter something, that is called data, means these two numbers are data, right? Afterwards, computer is going to accept 50 as well as 60 and it is going to perform operation, that is process is going on, work is going on. It may be addition, subtraction, multiplication depending on user instruction, right? So here we have to add. Therefore, computer accepts this 50 as well as 60 and it process on it, means it takes 50 as well as 60 and it combines and it adds, because instruction is plus is there, right? So it adds and it gives result as 110, gives result as 110, right? So this is definition of computer. Means what is mean by computer? Means computer is an electronic device which accepts data and process on it and produce the result. This is one definition of computer. We can also say the same thing in another way, that is computer is an electronic device which accepts data in the form of input and process on it and gives result in the form of output to the user. Just a slight change, that is previously what I said, computer is an electronic device which accepts data and process on it and gives result to the user. So here in the second definition I added two more words, that is called input and output. Input and output. What is mean by input? Means the data which is entered by the user is called input. The data which is entered by the user is called input. What is mean by output? After processing on data, what we get is called output. What is output? After processing on a data, what we get is called output. So that's why in the definition these two words comes, that is computer is an electronic device which accepts data in the form of input. Means what computer is going to accept, what user is going to enter, that thing is accepted by computer. So entered thing is nothing but input. After processing, what computer is going to give result, that is called output. Means after processed thing is called output. Therefore we can say we are going to consider these two terms in the definition, and finally we can say a definition for computer as computer is an electronic device which accepts data in the form of input and process on it and gives result in the form of output, right? So this is the clear definition of computer. So like this, due to COVID-19, we are unable to conduct classes in college. That's why with the help of this online technology, we are going to conduct bridge course classes. So in the next class, I am going to discuss with you some basic concepts of computer science. Thank you, students.